Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Heart Train from CZT Barbara Duel Johnson. Barbara has a lot of she has a lot of tangles, period, and they're all lovely. And this one is so cute. It's a border pattern. So we're going to start off with with two lines with space in between, obviously, so we can put stuff in it. All right. Then we're going to put some hearts in, but you want to make sure to leave a little room at the bottom because we're going to put a little line here. And I say Barbara didn't separate it. I didn't separate it, but I just want to make that comment. Actually, my first you'll see on some of the boxes on mine, I made them rather long. It doesn't matter how you do it, but I'm just kind of cracking myself up. All right, if you have a challenge, and I've met a couple people that have a challenge making hearts, think of it as two C shapes mirrored. So here's the first one, and I'm going to start in the middle, and we'll see how I work my way out to the sides. It's going to start here and come down, and I'm leaving a little space at the bottom. So you have a C shape, and then you have another one going the other way. And you know what? If they're lopsided, and that just makes it whimsical, and it's cool. So, you know, if you're worried about that, stop it. Don't worry about that. All right, I think I'm going to just put 3 here. So you want to have a little bit of space. And if I can just remember to stop before the end. Well, that's a little bit bigger, but okay. Well, let's see if I can make this one equally as big. I am here to prove that anyone can do this. Oh yeah, there, look at, if I wanted to do that, I wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, I am here to prove that anybody can do this, and no matter whatever happens, whatever your pen wants to do, it's all good. All right, so from here, I'm just going to make a little line coming down from the heart. Makes them look like little heart balloons. All right, then some more C-shaped curve lines. Actually, you know, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not trusting myself because I didn't do it before. I did it I was thinking, oh, I should flip it upside down so that way I can use the curve of my hand. I think I'm going to not do that. All right, I'm going to start from here because what Barbara has done is we're just going to make a nice little swoop up. So that's one C shape. It's a slight C shape. And we're going to do that in between all of them. And then I have these little partials. Oh, that's going to line up just right, I think. Yeah. Then, aura-ing this. And on my version of the step outs, I have somewhere I kind of met it at the middle so that, you know, I don't have a clear path here. However you end up doing it is just fine, of course. I was kind of leaving a bit of a gap here as well. Okay, then, I should leave it that way. We're going to fill that in. And a lot of me is going to say, you know, when you get to the decorating phase, I mean, you could leave all of this part to the end, like the filling in, because maybe you've decided you want to do something else, because you could fill in that part and not the middle. It's up to you. If you look at the For More Inspiration link in the description section, and just by the way, if you don't, if you're on Pinterest, because that's where it's going to take you, make sure to follow Barbara. She has so many neat tangles, and they are organized so nicely on her page. And if you click on her name, that'll take you to her page. You know what? And even if you're not on Pinterest, I mean, you can always go there, right? You don't have to have an account, I don't think, to view anything. If you do let me know. But I think you should be able to at least click her name and go, and you can take a look at the other things that she has. I don't think you actually have to have an account. So, all right, then we're going to put little hearts on top of those little peaks. And over here, I'm going to put a half. Yeah. There we go. And then on top of those, just a orb or a big dot. Okay, and it might be silly, seems silly me doing that little half, but it makes it look, I call it convincing, as if I punched this out of a larger pattern. That is what I always think is neat. And that is it. That is all she wrote with this one. But of course, you can decorate it, have fun with it. That's why I started talking about going to the For More Inspiration link. And take a look at Barbara's samples. And she has one where she does 2 rows of this and mirrored. And it looks really neat because then this flipped over here, it creates a neat diamond shape. But do take a look. It's always nice to get some ideas. And it's so funny because I didn't realize as I was playing with my own and on my step out, I'm like, you know what, this just needs another line. So I'm going to put one in here as well, because you can do that if you wish. And then looking back at Barbara's, I'm like, oh, look at, she's got a double line on one of her samples there. It's something about aura-ing afterwards that sometimes it just really sets off a tangle. And like, I just like that. I think that looks neat. All right. And that's it, except to shade and play if you wish. Let me just look. Oh yeah, because I kind of like it. But you know, I'm going to do something a little bit different. So she, on her one sample, she has lines through here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put lines on half. And I'm using a real light touch. I'm just barely touching the paper with my pen, as you can see. Well, I mean, you can't see how you can't see how light. I take that back. You can't see how light I'm touching it, but you can see that these lines are definitely lighter than those lines. So we'll go with that. And like I said, you can have just as much fun as you can muster, playing with, and decorating this and having fun. All right, I'm going to leave that. And then, actually, I'm going to add, and I don't know why I need to add it to this side. It's just the way my brain's working today. And I have learned, just go with the flow, whatever the brain wants, whatever the pen wants. Just don't argue. It's okay. It'll all... They know best sometimes. Why should I interfere with, like, thinking? Thinking, I do like to say thinking is overrated. Oh. Like that. The other thing that you could also do is you could just shade that, the bottom is kind of hard to shade because you have a lot of darkness here, but you could do that as well. So that way it kind of adds a curviness to it. Oh, although, no, let's do this. Because it's not really the opposite of it. It's the opposite of it in my head. If I don't put it here, I could put it on the outside. That's right. And I'm pushing, you can hear it. I'm pushing extra hard because I want to get rid of that line. I kind of pushed seemingly a little bit hard with the pencil. Look at how neat that looks, though. Just that one. Let's do the other side. I got excited and carried away. Well, and still, I just like to get rid of that line, the pencil line, and make it, I want to make it a nice gradient. And I like it. Oh, so that's neat. I'm taking it a step further. I did this with something else and I really liked it. And so I'm just, as you can see, I'm just pulling out graphite. There we go. I like it. All right. And I hope you like it. If you have enjoyed this, I hope that you will click on the like button. And then also, if you have not subscribed yet to my channel, that you would also consider subscribing to the channel. I mentioned links to the step outs in the description section. I always do my own version and then link to the creator of the tangle. So you will see both of those. And then below those, you will find my link tree, which has all the pertinent links that I want to share. So all my social media. So if you'd like to connect, that would be awesome. So that's all there. My website link is there where you can follow my blog. We have a Tangle Addicts community group on Facebook. So if you want to join us there, you just have to answer the 4 questions that after you click the link, you will see. And that will get you in. If you are interested in classes, I teach Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thursdays is always free. It's called Tangle Time. It's an hour. We take a tangle or 2 and just have fun with them. And then I have classes on Tuesdays as well that generally have a fee, except for the 3rd Tuesday, Tough Tangle Tuesday. That one is also free. And let's see, what else? I think that's it. So it's self-explanatory. There's some shopping links there. I have a Amazon, I call it the enabler alert store because that's what we call it when anytime we talk about new pens or something. Sorry, I just jabbed it with my finger. Talk about tools and pens and markers and fun stuff. And so as we started calling it the enabler. An enabler alert. And so I have the store there, and there I have lists categorized of things that I use, things that I've heard good comments on. Maybe I haven't used yet, but you will see those. And then there's some other stuff too, but you'll see all of those lists that I've curated there for your perusal. All right. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.